Hello there! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night to everyone in the stream. How are we doing today? Sorry, moving the chairs. Message, so you had a child before wedding, or were you babysitting Cake or something? I was babysitting. Have you noticed why Cake isn't here anymore? It might be because the local drop kicked her. But no, the real reason why is because we moved out, and so we don't have to babysit Cake anymore. I know, sad. Going to jump scare. Hello, everyone. Oh, Spiffy, did you just follow again? Oh shit. Wait, did you not follow before? I'm sure you followed before. Also, welcome everyone. Hi Bendy, hi Phil, hi Matt, hi Rosie, hi Skittle. I'm tired, sorry. Hi Spiffy. Local, and you're lurking there somewhere. I know you're lurking. And hello, Funny Boy, if you're still here. I don't know if you're here, Funny Boy. I hope you're still here. I hope so. Also, hi Blue, welcome to the stream. I dropped your Cake. Yo. No. How could you? Cake is fine. Cake is 100% fine, by the way, just saying. Oh, okay. Check your DMs. I unfollowed the follow. Oh, okay. I'm checking DMs. What did you send me? Oh shit. This better not be a troll. Swear to God, if this is another Rickroll, I'm ending stream. I swear to God, this is another Rickroll, I'm ending the stream. Benny has something to show us. Kick the baby. I'm gonna go back to the attic now. Okay. Back to attic lurking you go.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
I love this. I love the screams of terror and pain. That's amazing. A potato. I'm scared. You should always be scared. That was cool. No, you're not. Only Rosie is. Everyone is sui baiting Zach. I don't know what that means, but yes, just go ahead. I cannot hear you. Holy shit, dude. Alright, hold on. Wait, hold on. How do I sound? Do I sound better? Is this what you want? Is this do I sound better now? Can we hey guys, welcome back to the stream. Yes, ASMR. Welcome to the Torque ASMR channel. Also, Torque, can you show me where you left where we left off Phil.exe? I think they're in the void somewhere. I don't remember. Alright, so I wasn't gone nearly as long as expected, but I stand by my word. Hello, Funny Boy, welcome. That was uncomfortable. I'm so sorry, Skittle. I'm so sorry. We won't do that again. I promise we won't do that again. I guess that would be humorous. Quite hilarious. What the hell, Rosie? No, do it again, but still. Wait, what? I'm not even gonna ask. Also, Funny Boy, yes. We'll get to reading that stuff. We say, so welcome to Waiting Rainbow Wednesday! Yes, it is all Ubus because it makes it all W's and that fits for the theme. I will say, though, I am super near tired. I think I've had like what feels like at least like 10 hours in the last 2 days of sleep. I was very busy last night, and because I had work, I wasn't able to get some proper sleep. So if I sound a little sleepy while reading, it might be because I am. And if I sleep on stream, You guys can play TTS to
Captain Spiffy 1 says I love you Mr. Donut but I have to but you to annoying TTS 55555555544229938374749283746464838383833 TTSSDD. That's all. See you tomorrow.
Sorry, I'm in the dark. I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna be doing some weeding rainbow. Wait. What does being in the dark I have to do? My ears. Oh, I'm so sorry. Was it me moving my mic or was it something else? I don't know. I had to move my mic. It's a little scratch, a little mic scratch. But let me quickly pull up the file logs. Bam. Okay. What was the last log? My fucking ears. Wait, I did. Wait, wait. What happened? Did I miss it? My ears are perfectly fine. I think I missed something. Oh, this is me. Right. Okay, let's see. Black on Blue. I like Black on Blue. Black on Blue is good. Are we reading each other's fan fictions? Fan fiction is a way to put it, but I like to call them just stories. Because it could be fan fiction, or it could be original works, or it could be literally we could read fucking Dr. Seuss. You know what? Why don't we read Dr. Seuss after this? Hold on. We ended the dark red one. There's no more. Yes. No more eye searing red. Let's fucking go. Woo! I call dibs after this. Sorry, Benny. We're gonna go play. We're gonna go read Dr. Seuss now. My eye is better, so I can have you open without bothering me. Hey, nice. That's good to hear, dude. Okay, let's read this real quick. Black on Blue. Scoobity bobbity boo. Green on black. Ooh, a gradient. This is not a gradient. This is not a gradient. Well, it's a kind of a part. It's a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit of a gradient. On second thought, it'd be easier if you tell us what to do. I would like it to just not be a black text on a burning red background, please, please. Oh, I've come to stories finally. Oh, sorry, English Llama. We're actually not doing stories. We're reading Dr. Seuss. Shit. One Fish. There you go. That book by Dr. Seuss. Bam. There we go. One fish, two fish. A red fish, blue fish. Shit. Wait, where's the? There you go. We're gonna be reading Dr. Seuss now for the rest of the stream. Oh, come on, please. Yes, we're gonna read everyone's story. This isn't my immortal. Can we read my immortal? This isn't my immortal. Yeah, we can totally do that. We'll get to everything. Bendy's next, I think. Phil, then Llama, and then we get to you, Rosie. And I don't know where Flair is. Alright. Please turn. It's been years. I haven't been streaming for a year, but alright. Alright. Wish me luck. Maybe a lucky mount drop. Ooh, you got this, bro. Tori, you got to rap this? I'm really bad at rapping. Instead, we're gonna read this in a very serious tone. Where's the serious? We're gonna play the serious like music. Serious lo-fi. Yeah, we're gonna play a serious lo-fi. We're gonna read this in a very serious tone. Oh, this feels like rapping. I'm so bad at rapping. Let's give me a different song. Oh, there's some other story for you to read. Sounds good. Alright, time to read this, but incredibly serious. Alright, you're like an ancient philosopher. Yes! Like Shakespeare. Classical musical, maybe. Oh, you know what? Classical music, that's a good point. Hold on. They have some classical music we can use here. Hold on. There you go. Oh, what do Vivaldi's not sure. All right, here we go. Everyone, get ready. This is too hype.
The funny boy corner game says 1 gudgeon, 2 gudgeon, odd gudgeon,
1
blue
fish,
gudgeon.
2 fish, red fish, blue fish, black fish, blue fish, old fish, new fish. This one has a little car. This one has a little star. Say, what a lot of fish there are! Yes, some are red, and some are blue. Some are old, and some are new. Some are sad, and some are glad. And some are very, very bad. Why are they sad, and glad, and bad? I do not know. Go ask your dad. Some are thin, and some are fat. The fat one has a yellow hat. From there to here, from here to there, funny things are everywhere. Here are some who like to run. They run for fun in the hot, hot sun. Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my. What a lot of fun of things to go by. Some have 2 feet, some have 4. Some have 6 feet, and some have more. Where did they come from, I can't say. But I bet they've come a long, long way. We see them come, we see them go. Some are fast, some are slow. Some are high, some are low. None of them is like another. Don't ask us why. Go ask your mother. So welcome to the stream, Milky. Say, look at his fingers. 1, 2, 3. How many fingers do I see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He has 11. 11. This is something new.
Furry English
I
llama
wish
says
I had
Toro
11
go
too.
ask your mother. Me, now I fucking won't.
10, yes. No. Bump, bump, bump. Did you ever ride a wump? We have a wump with just 1 hump. But now we know a man named called Mr. Gump. Mr. Gump has a 7-hump wump, so if you like to go bump, bump, just jump, jump on the hump of a wump, of the wump of a gump. Who am I? My name is Ned. I do not like my little bed. This is no good. This is not right. My feet stick out of bed all night. And when I pull them in, oh dear, my head sticks out of bed up here. We like our bike. It is made for 3. Our mic sits up in the back, you see? We like our mic, and this is why. Mike does all the hard work when
Philip
the hills
one
get
says
high.
to Epic I might not survive
Hello
the
there, Ned.
epicness.
How do you do? Tell me, what is new? How are things in your little bed? What is new? Please tell me, Ned. I do not like this bed at all. A lot of things have come to call. A cow, a dog, a cat, a mouse. Oh, what a bed. Oh, what a house. Oh dear, I cannot hear. Will you please come over near? Will you please look in my ear? Thank you for that. All right, now I think we're done with Dr. Seuss. We need to do the real stories. Who's got a? Are you pretending to be Aeon reading this or something? No, we're just being dramatic. Fire the cannons! Valor's job with thee read us so well. I didn't like it even now. Let's receive us, did Mary. Not yet. Shan't. Yes. I'm so confused. Welcome to the stream, Milky. How are you doing? Welcome to Weaving Rainbow Wednesday. You sound like him sometimes there. Well, you know what? I am his voice actor. I guess that makes sense, right? Just a weird reason? Just for a weird reason. What's so weird? I don't see anything weird here. Also, Let me get this thing pulled up. Okay, a lot of stories. We're gonna get to Bendy's story first because we just got that. I think we're in chapter 1, right? Lamau. How are you doing, Jonah, man? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm just really tired. I have like barely any sleep, and I worked a long shift. So, I'm just here to read, and we're here to chill, despite the massive energy burst we just did. I'm here to chill. I guarantee. I promise. Okay. If you are a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma, you may be entitled to financial help. What? I'm so confused. When's my story? Okay, after Bendy's, we'll get to Phil and then Yulama. I hope you get some rest soon, my man. Oh, dude, my man's. I need a fucking. I would love some rest, but here's what we're gonna do. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight, so we're not gonna rest for like the next probably a few hours. Yeah, don't worry, Milky. We're just eating. John, where's my lasagna? I hate Mondays. Enjoy these 10 pages. Oh, these are 10 pages. Actually, that's actually pretty short. 10 pages are pretty short. I think the prologue was way longer than 10 pages, right? I'm sorry, the Garfield in me just kicked in. Anyone read the Garfield comics, by the way? I did when I was in elementary school, because they had them in my school, and I was like, huh, they have a book full of Garfield comics. This is awesome. Garfield, let's go, yeah. I won't get to see you read my story. I have work. Aw, shoot. Damn time zones. Well, how long is your story? Maybe we'll read yours real quick before you go to work, buddy. If it's a short one, we can do like one chapter. If not, then we'll just have to put it on the thing. Is this a real book? You can check the VOD later, I'm sure too. Now let's start the cartoons and movies. Oh yeah, I love the cartoons. I actually watched that. I loved watching this kid. Can't believe they have them in the Netherlands though. That's actually interesting to me. Guard to the field for real. Hating Mondays like it's Achilles heel. Ooh. Like that random garbage game on the DS. No, it's not garbage. It is short. It's chapter 1. Your definition of short and everything you tell me could be a lie. So let me double check real quick. I was done. We can see your whole Discord. No, not my DMs. You can't look at my DMs. There's secrets there. We're going to British mode with that chapter 1 font. It's your British thing. No, I'm just saying. No. I did check it, and I was like, hey, there's nothing like should be worried about. I'm like, I'm just gonna check before you do oopsie whoopsies. You know. No, for real. That's how streamers. Oh my god, that's how streamers actually get canceled because they show their Discord DMs or they tab out for 1 second and they show some devious shit. But you know what? I just told myself, yeah, I don't have much to worry about that because I'm not really keeping any secrets or having weird stuff on my PC. And I barely touch my PC at this point. So like, I mean, everything you see, it's like, it's not gonna be weird. If I show it to you, it's like, well, you know, I have nothing to hide. I wear everything on my wrist, you know. That's what I try to do. Yeah. By the way, it says it's made by Jacob Lingard, but that's my real name. Oh shit, that's dope. That is dope. Where's chapter 1? Oh, this is pretty short. Wait, you got a cover for this too? That's dope. That's actually dope. Okay, we can read this. This is actually short. We can actually read this. We can read this. This is really short. No. I don't want to be British. Help me. Too bad. It's time to harness your inner British accent, mate. Yeah, no, then it's fine. I was making sure you knew them out. No, I actually do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Actually, you know what? Matter of fact, before anything else, before everyone looks at my DMs, everyone's gotta look at my wallpaper. Everyone appreciate my wallpaper, admire it, and then bam, we're gonna go back to reading now. Okay. Yeah, I read comics and cartoons, and the movies. I love Garfield. Blue, my guy. You and me same. You and me same. For real. It's a horror story, said Llama. Oh, we like horror stories. Let me put some horror music on. Or different music. Peak wallpaper 10 out of 10. Milky, love the faces. Thank you. They're all beautiful, I know they are. Wait, shit. You need a lovely dynamite. Yes, you need beautiful dynamite. Kind of scary lo-fi. I wonder if scary lo-fi is a real music genre. Haunted lo-fi hip hop mix. This is a real thing. Alright, bet. We'll take it. Alright, we're gonna read the story. Oh, bloody hell, I'm British. Do British people say bloody hell? Do British people say bloody hell, or is it just like, I thought that was like New Zealand, Australian people. I would ask, but like, I don't know how many British people we have in chat, so. And no mount drop, sadly. Sadly, no. You almost had it too. If I was a lo-fi scary theme. Yeah, there is. Blue, go grind that wall. Go keep grinding. You gotta keep grinding till you get the drop. Also, for Llama says they say fat little cow. They say fat little cow. I'm British. Oh, that's fucking mean. Whoa, fat little cow. That's fucked, dude. That is fucked. I'm trying to think of things we say in American, but that's fucked. Like, what the hell, dude? Oh wait, I realized why my mic is so quiet. I just realized something. I've escaped the British here. There isn't much time. The British people will take over. You keep saying like stop dumping tea in the sea. Also perfect. That is why my mic was so quiet. Now I can be heard so much better. Oh my god. I figured it out. Also, hi Flair, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. Hopefully your friend is doing alright, by the way. And hope the garden's alright. Hope the garden and your friend is doing alright. Yeah, America, stop gunking our tea in the sea. Well, stop being so over controlling and taking over our stuff. We want independence, okay? And so we got it. Oh, we're doing fine? That's great to hear. That's great to hear. Also, you can hear me better now. I realized why my mic was so low. I set the settings in Audacity super low. Actually stay for a while. Yes! Alright, let's get ready for the story then. Let's start getting through these stories. In Germany, we have a most powerful weapon. Adileten. I'm not even gonna ask what that means. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm actually genuinely scared to ask what that means. Alright. Anyways, for people who are new here, you guys know the gist. Or sorry, who's new here, you don't know the gist. We're gonna be reading stories, and basically, I'm gonna read through it all at once. I pause a little bit. I'm not gonna read the chat. If you have anything important, get right in TTS. Otherwise, get a snack, get a drink, be free to chill. We're just gonna vibe, and then when I finish the story, we'll head to the next one. All right? Everyone got that? Hopefully everyone got that. I'm not saying that again. Hot take: British tea is better than American tea. I'm not. No, that's not even a hot take. I think that's straight up. As an American, I agree with that. I don't even like fucking tea. Like shit. Go ahead, man. Go off, British. Dude, but I'm not eating beans and toast though any fucking day. That's not my. I'm not fucking. That shit's disgusting. I'm sorry, Llama. You're British. I'm so sorry.
Local _ curb says W Toro Clover 184 Ave.
There we go. What is next after this? Okay, yeah, I think Flair, since you came so late, yours is last. After this is gonna be Benny's story, then Phil's story, and then. Oh, actually, no. I guess no. You probably will be soon. British people, yeah. Disgusting. Oh my god, I have British friends. I hope they're not watching streaming or anything. Oi. All right, everyone knows the model. Let's get ready to read. So what story do you want to read? You pick, Phil. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start reading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start reading. In the heart of a desolate town, shrouded in fog and whispers of the unknown, stood an abandoned house known only as Rattled Bones. Its windows were shattered, its walls coated in a thick layer of grime, and its front door creaked ominously in the wind, as if beckoning the brave, or foolish, to enter. Dan, a weary traveler with a penchant for the macabre, had heard tales of the Rattled Bones since childhood. They spoke of whispered screams echoing through the halls, of ghostly apparitions that roamed its empty rooms, and of a darkness that lurked within its decaying walls. But Dan was not one to heed warnings or shy away from danger. Intrigued by the stories that surrounded the house, he resolved to explore its depths and uncover the truth behind its sinister reputation. As he approached the decaying structure, Dan felt a chill run down his spine, his senses heightened by the eerie atmosphere that permeated the air. With each step forward, the sound of his footsteps seemed to reverberate through the silence, echoing off the walls like a warning from beyond the grave. Pushing open the creaking door, Dan stepped into the darkness beyond, his heart pounding in his chest as he ventured further into the depths of Rattlebones. The air was thick with the scent of decay, and the floorboards groaned beneath his weight as he navigated the labyrinthine corridors. With each passing moment, the sense of unease grew stronger, a palpable presence that seemed to wrap around Dan like a suffocating shroud. Shadows danced in the corners of his vision, and strange whispers echoed through the halls, filling him with a sense of dread that he could not shake. But Dan pressed on, driven by a morbid curiosity that bordered on obsession. He had come too far to turn back now, and he was determined to uncover the secrets that lay hidden within the walls of the Rattlebones, no matter the cost. Little did he know, however, that the true horrors of the house had yet to reveal themselves. For, in the darkness that lurked within its decaying halls, something ancient and malevolent stirred, waiting patiently for its next victim to stray too close to its grasp. Death countdown! 5. Also a reminder, we're on chapter 16. Chapter 16, gotcha. Well, that was interesting. I was like, I kind of want to do more now. You know, maybe we'll read one more. Maybe one more. That was pretty short. That was much shorter than I thought it was going to be. It's just the beginning. Tea just makes hot water with good Tea just tastes like hot water with good fragrance. Exactly. And that's why, that's why I don't drink it. Yay! Me. Sleepy. Oh, wait. So you said sleepy time, and he said me. Sleepy time. Actually, don't do that. I might actually pass out. I'm probably gonna sleep. I'm like pretty tired, so I'm awake. Well, good morning. As Dan ventured deeper into the bowels of the Rattlebones, a sense of foreboding gripped him like icy fingers around his heart. The once dim lights flickered and sputtered before finally succumbing to the oppressive darkness, plunging them into an inky blackness that seemed to swallow him whole. Suddenly, with a bone-chilling creak, the floor beneath him gave away, and Dan was sent tumbling into the abyss below. His screams echoed off the walls as he plummeted through the darkness, his descent seemingly endless until finally, he landed on a bone-jarring thud on the cold, hard ground below. Dazed and disoriented, Dan struggled to his feet, his senses reeling from the sudden fall. But before he could regain his bearings, strong hands seized him by the ankles, dragging him across the floor with a relentless force that left him gasping for breath. Through the pitch-black darkness, Dan could make out a little more than vague shapes and shadows that danced at the edges of his vision. He fought against his unseen assailant, kicking and thrashing in a desperate bid for freedom, but to no avail. Hallway after hallway stretched out before him, each one darker and more menacing than the last. The air was thick with the stench of decay, and strange whispers seemed to emanate from the very walls themselves, taunting him with promises of unspeakable horrors yet to come. With each passing moment, Dan's sense of terror grew. His mind was racing with thoughts of what lay in wait for him in the depths of the Rattlebones. Was it the vengeful spirits of the house's former inhabitants, doomed to wander its empty halls for eternity? Or something far worse? Something ancient and malevolent that can only be awakened by his intrusion. As he was dragged deeper into the darkness, Dan knew what he was teetering on the edge of something unspeakable, something that defied all rational explanation. But try as he might to escape the clutches of the darkness that surrounded him, he could feel his icy grip tightening around him with each passing moment, dragging him ever closer to his inevitable fate. Bam. This is my horror shirt that has blood and gore in hashtags. Oh, nice. I don't know the blood and gore. Oh, blood, gore, horror at the top. I see it. I see it now. I see it. Don't you dare say something else. Oh, hi, PJ. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Want to read chapter 3? Yeah. We'll keep reading until I feel like we get a decent part. Stunned and disoriented from the impact, Dan slowly rose to his feet, his head throbbing from the force of the blow. As he glanced around the dimly lit corridor, his eyes fell upon the wall before him, where the eerie sound of rotting blood riding sent a shiver down his spine. I is waiting. Okay, we'll get. Sorry, bend your back. After this chapter, we'll read yours. His heart pounded in his chest as he approached the wall, his hands trembling with a mixture of fear and disbelief. The words seemed to writhe and twist before his eyes, their grotesque letters spelling out a message that sent a chill down his spine. "Help me," the words whispered, their twisted forms seeming to pulse with a malevolent energy that filled the air with a sickly sweetness. Dan recoiled in horror, his mind reeling with confusion. How could this be possible? Had he scrawled these words himself, in some twisted state of delirium? Or was there something more sinister at play, something beyond his understanding? But as he stared at the bloodied writing on the wall, a dreadful realization washed over him like a tidal wave. The handwriting was his own, a twisted reflection of his innermost thoughts and fears laid bare for all to see. In that moment, Dan knew he was not alone in the darkness of Rattlebones. There was something else here, something ancient and malevolent that fed upon the fear and despair of those who dared to venture into his domain. With a sinking feeling in the pit of his stomach, Dan knew that he had stumbled upon something far more sinister than he could have ever imagined. And as the shadows closed in around him, he knew that for his journey into the heart of the Rattlebones was far from over. For in the depths of his haunted house, something unspeakable lurked, waiting patiently for its next victim to fall prey to its insatiable hunger. There you go, nice! Chapter 4 all starts. Okay, we'll leave it there. When we get to chapter 4, it'll be a straight banger. That's a good like a prologue. That's like works everyone up. Phil says, "Migo, lay down, scream my name when you need me, so that I wake up." I got you. Don't worry, I always scream right there. Right here, right now. Book warning. Book is standard for 15 plus. 15 plus includes mild languages, depiction of blood and gore, mild reference to mental illness, abuse, alcohol, death, broken boats, and characters in peril. Woo! I have to go. I have got to go. But yeah, no worries. That's actually, you made a really good story here, Vlama. We'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for sending it, and thank you for letting us read it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, bloody hell. I'm British again. Could you read chapter 4 before I leave? If you come here next week, same time next week, on this Wednesday, then we'll read chapter 4. Maybe we'll read more than chapter. We'll read up to maybe 6 chapters. Alright? The font is making me British. Oh, sorry, right here, right now. Sorry about that. Yay? Alright, you have a great night, Lala. Yay! I'm fucking British. Alright. This story gets more blood and gore. Yippee! I did a yippee! Here. I'm gonna change some of the music too. This music is nice, but it's not the vibe. Bam, perfect. British! British. Wait, please tell me that other European countries, like people in like Germany or the Netherlands or in France, also make fun of the British. I know everyone makes fun of the French, but do we also make fun of the British? Please tell me people in Europe make fun of the British. That'd be so funny. 100%? Eh. This is what we call. I'm not gonna say it. We have the right to. They taxed the shit out of us. Oh fuck, that's fucked. That is fucked. Fuck the British. Problem out. Because I get problem. I have a question for everyone, by the way. I was watching the I was listening to the Trash Taste podcast recently, and in one of the episodes they were talking about what is the most overrated European country. And in everyone's opinion, what is the most? If you're a European, what is the most overrated European country? Like overrated. I think so. I don't know, Sid Blue. Well, we make fun of British people all the time in America, so I mean, hey, UK, United Kingdoms, really? The UK is overrated. Wait, Rosie, where do you live? What country do you live, by the way? Bro, crazy how I'm learning French right now. Ah oui, oui, sacre bleu. Sacre bleu. I said it because I don't actually know. I don't know how to speak French, but yeah. United States? I said European country. Also, we are not overrated. We're just very big and vast. If you go to a place like Cali, you might have some fun. Then you drive over to, like, let's say you go to Ohio, and you're like, all right, it's just, you know, drastically less fun, but you know, like our states are your countries. Think of it like that. Wait, you're in the UK? No, I'm not. United States of America. They'll said at local curb, I hate French. You made the mistake choosing it. Didn't you? Oui, Toro. J'ai pu parler français. I don't know. I don't know if that's right. I don't speak French. I try my best though. UK is in Europe, right? I'm pretty sure it is. Am I just stupid? No, I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Benny says you're gonna love the reveals in this chapter. Shit, okay, I need a summary. I have French trauma. I feel like if you live in Europe, and especially if you're German, you probably have some French trauma. Un baguette. Especially after like World War I, you probably would have trauma. Oh, hi Kai, welcome to the stream. How was your birthday yesterday, by the way, dog? French trauma is wild. Shut off my shit, geography knowledge for the whole world. Oh wait, no, wait, Rose, you live in the United States. That's what you said, right? I think, yeah. It was good? Oh, that's good. The only reason why I want to learn French is because I can gaslight people with it. Oh, 100%. I would learn a second language just so I can talk behind someone's back right in front of their face, and it'd be super funny. But I don't have the skills for that yet. So yeah, yeah, for America. America. I'm from the Midwest. We're very nice. Oh yeah, we're very friendly, mate. This is Mike. We don't say Mike. Oh yeah, very friendly. How about your day? Are we gonna go fishing for your uncles and aunties later this weekend? Oh, I'm from Wisconsin. Got lots of cheese. I'm also in the Midwest. Yes! Psst, read. Okay, I'm sorry, Benny. I'm sorry, okay? I went to hibachi place. It was good. Ooh, I love hibachi. I haven't had hibachi in a while. Hibachi's always good where you go. Alright. Benny's gonna answer. We're gonna start reading out. Quick recap. So, this new guy joined this really weird company. And we followed basically around the secretary. Really tall, glasses lady. She when the day was almost over, she went in to the second floor to attack this person thingy, and yeah, they beat the shit out of her. But the boss saved her, so yeah. The company, yep. So now we're gonna figure out what happened. So now I think she's injured. And she got some trauma or something. We don't know what happened. She just talked to like herself inside her mind or something. I don't know. But yeah. Good night, my guys. Bye, Phil. Have a good night. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. So is Zach. I'm doxing him, said Rosie. Yes, please send me the address. I'm gonna dox him too. What? Psychosis. Yes, psychosis. Psychomantis? That's what happened. You can't spoil it for me. I'll figure it out, Bendy. She had a spiritual awakening. There you go. Talking to yourself in your mind. Does that mean you have trauma? No. It just means you're less lonely. How overrated? Define it for me. Define it for me after this chapter. Okay, let's get to the chapter. I'm still here lurking in the corner, but I'm watching your every move. Alright, cool. Oh, cool. I'll scream your name when it's your time then, Phil. Psychosis is a real thing. That's actually the canon reason. But she just leveled up. She had a spiritual awakening. She got superpowers. That's what happened in my head canon. But anyways, you guys know the deal. TTS, if you need anything important, grab a drink, grab a snack. I'm going to start counting from 10, and then we're going to start reading, okay? Can't read chat until we finish reading. Alright, one chapter only for now. My ears will burn. Cool. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, first day, let's do this, John told himself as he stood outside of the glass doors of the company. A large sign above the door that had 3 gears stacked on top of each other, with the text, Technologic Co. And the gears acted as the letter O for each word. He fixed his tie and stood up straight and walked through the doors. He walked to the circular secretary desk to see Opal in a different condition than she was yesterday. Hey there! Well, what happened? He asked her. She looked up at him with a weak smile. Her left eye was black and blue. Her nose was noticeably bruised. Her left arm was in a sling. Her glasses were taped up in multiple places. And her face had bruises and small dried blood spots on it. It's a long story, kid. Last night was the worst night I had. Okay? Don't worry about me. She tried to talk, but her mind was still frazzled from the events of the night prior. John looked at her with worried eyes and sighed. God, I'm yawning. Okay,
Zach Bendy attack
where do I need to go?
1224 says yeah, she got the shit beaten out of her lol.
Dude, she got her shit kicked in, dog. I saw how you described it. She basically got her shit kicked in. It was bad. No, the MILF. There was no official art of this character. Why are you saying MILF? They might not. I'm not even gonna question it. I'm not even gonna question it. All right. Sorry, mods. Nah, it's okay. I think it's really funny. Every time I have to go through it, the mods are like, "Oh, we permitted a ban on the word MILF." I'm like, "Really? The word MILF makes you want to ban that?" I'm like, "All right." So we just let it through. Okay. Reading on, continue on. She said, Last night I had the worst night I had, okay? Don't worry about me. She tried to talk, but her mind was still frazzled from the events of the night prior. John looked at her with worried eyes and sighed. Okay, well, where do I need to go? Opal looked up and saw Gerardo standing by the coffee machine, just a few feet away, and she hollered at him. Yo, gee, bro, I need to take John. I need you to take John and go back to the second floor. Hey, welcome Pixie to the stream. Gerardo nodded as he grabbed a lid from the coffee cup and talked over to the two. All right, amigo, let's go. He motioned for John to follow as he walked up the elevator. John followed him, and as Gerardo called for the lift and waited patiently. So, how are you doing? He asked John. Good. What about you? John replied. Pretty decent. I couldn't complain. Gerardo sipped his coffee as the elevator made its usual ding sound and the doors opened. Gerardo quickly dragged John inside and pressed him. We need to talk about the O? And it's O. I was gonna say zero. But it sounds like just a normal O. We need it. Oh, talk about O. Oh, Opal. O for Opal. Never mind, I got it. Do you know exactly what happened to her? You questioned John. John shook his head and sighed. I know it's impossible, but I'm starting to think it might really be El Diablo. Geraldo took another sip of his coffee, and John thought about his answer. Really? The devil? Do you know how dumb that sounds? Really? The devil? Do you know how dumb that sounds? John responded. I know. But consider it all happened in one night. And nobody is really talking about it. No break-ins reported, nothing. Geraldo mentioned. Okay, hold on. Chat, something just came up. Give me like 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Hold on. We're gonna keep reading. We're like right here. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back 1 second. Hold on. Woo! All right, we're back. Hey, no arson. No arson. What the hell's going on? I leave for 1 minute. You guys are gonna commit arson already. Jesus. All right. Time to continue reading. Are we all good now? A is for arson. B is for barson. C is for commit arson. D is for don't come near me. I'm going to commit arson. Yeah! I don't know. Arson leads to you dying. Not necessarily, unless you're smart enough. But it is kind of a pay. You know how it is. Alright. At least like all of our, let's see. Hold on, I'm checking something. Alright. I'm gonna continue reading. Are we all good now? I'm gonna count down from 10, then we start reading. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did the cameras catch it at all? Not that I know of. Maybe Charles is looking through the footage, but who knows? So there was no sign of a break-in? Zip, zilch, nada. John looked at Gerardo and had multiple thoughts running through his head. He wasn't exactly sure how to handle all this new information, but he was sure an answer would come up eventually. The elevator shuddered at a halt as a robotic female voice spoke. Welcome to floor 8. Gerardo quickly pressed the button, had number 2 on it, and the doors closed yet again. I know it's only your first day here, but you've been roped into this situation. I know this company was shady, but we need to get to the bottom of it. So, you with me? Gerardo asked John. John nodded and smiled. Gerardo smiled back as he took another sip of his coffee. Good. Now let's get you down for marketing so you can start your first day, Gerardo stated. After a few minutes... Also, by the way, it takes a few minutes to take the elevator? Hell no. Hell no. After a few minutes, the elevator shuddered to a halt yet again, and the robotic female voice spoke. Welcome to floor 2. As soon as the doors opened, the two walked out of the elevator and back into the room filled with white cubicles. John could hear the mumbling. This too does. John could hear the mumbling of people on different phones talking about products, sales, etc., which was interrupted every so often with the clickety clack of keyboards, the beep boop of printers, and copier machines, and the rustling of paper, just like he heard yesterday. However, something felt different to him, and he couldn't figure out what it was exactly. Just then, they both stopped to hear someone holler out, "Where did my files go?" Gerardo and John looked at each other, and they both quickly ran over to the sound of the voice. Sitting at a desk in the farthest cubicle in the corner of the room were a young woman with long, flowing black hair that had white streaks intertwined with the color and palish skin, sat at the desk, looking distressed. The two arrived at the desk, and she looked up at them with glasses similar to Opal's, except without the diamonds hanging off the frames. I want a snack too. I'm already up here in bed. I'm gonna get a snack. Be right back, Jeff. chat. I found a sausage and some Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches. Alright, I'm back. I have to play Minecraft. Alright, here we go. Continue on, by the way. A little bite. This is Benny's magnum opus. Okay. John could hear the mumbling of people on different phones. Okay. The two arrived at her desk. She looked up at them with glasses similar to Opal's, except without the diamonds hanging off the frames. She was out of a similar build to Opal, wearing a white button-up shirt with a black tie, with red stripes and a black dress pants. She looked to be about John's age, but she had similar features to Opal. "What's the issue, Jane?" Arado asked. "I had a bunch of files right here in my desk drawer, and now they're gone," Jane stated. Forgive me for asking, but were they important?" "Of course they were important! They had information about my best customer." "Who was your best customer, if you don't mind me asking some more?" "This person called the Supreme. They kept ordering a lot of stuff," Jane explained. But just then, the entire office went silent. "Hey, wait a minute. That fellow kept calling me as well," a voice hollered from across the room. "Me too," another chimed in. "Yeah, I bought like 30 things from you like 2 weeks ago." Someone else spoke up. The office began to chatter again, but not on the phones, but amongst themselves. It seems that whoever the supreme person was, they had made a name for themselves in this workplace. John and Gerardo looked at each other, then back at Jane. "Don't worry, we'll find those files," John reassured her. She looked at him and gave a shy smile. "Thank you," John smiled back. Yeah, John got moved. I understand. I got moved. Really? Files just disappear? Noble asked her too. "I wish I was pulling you on your Jane, but she said that they were gone," Gerardo mentioned. She sighed loudly. I normally wouldn't believe my sister, but considering what happened to me last night, it doesn't seem totally out of the question. Gerardo raised an eyebrow and, as he stated, "What did happen last night?" Opal looked at him, then John. "Do you two really want to know?" she asked them. They both nodded at the same time. She got up from her seat and walked out from behind the desk. She motioned for the two to follow her into the security room. After they entered a small gray room filled with 10 different television screens, Opal walked over to a DVD player and then grabbed a disc off the desk. "This is it, the footage from last night," she advertised to them. She turned the DVD player on and placed the disc on the tray that slowly popped out from the machine. "Nothing about this gets talked about to anyone else except us. Got it?" "Got it?" she asked them with a stern tone. The two nodded in agreement. She hit the play button on the DVD player as a word whirled loudly. She pointed to the center screen that was at their eye level. It was an overhead shot of the second floor. It was dark, but the two could see something wearing a hood over their head and holding a face mask to hide their identity, digging through a desk. Jane's desk. The person was holding a flashlight to see what they were looking for, and after a couple of seconds, they pulled out a folder with stacks of paper that were held together by a paperclip. Just then, the elevator dinged, and the two could hear the muffled voice of Opal as she got off the elevator. The screen glitched and it changed to the camera that sat in the aisle where Opal had her fight with the mysterious person. Right on cue, Opal turned around to see the small mouse on the floor. which gave the figure enough time to sneak up on her. What followed was Opal turning around, swinging the baseball bat, and whacking the figure. Wait a second, reverse that, Harado insisted. So Opal did. Now pause it, he stated, and she did. What are we looking for? John asked. Harado pointed at the screen and said, Look at that. John and Opal squinted at the screen for a few seconds, but they finally saw what Harado was looking at. When the baseball bat had made contact with the figure, chunks of plastic-like material flew out where she ended up hitting them. So what was I fighting then? Opal wondered. I could be wrong, but from the sound of how the pieces flew, it looks like the type of stuff to be used to make masks for those who get their face burnt, Harado explained. The two looked at him with raised eyebrows. Let's keep looking at the footage, he mentioned. So Opal let the footage continue. After a couple more seconds, Harado spoke out. Rewind back to when they threw smoke bombs, and paused. After she paused, he pointed out the screen again. Look, right there. They're facing the camera, and you can see a crack around their eye, Harado told them. Sure enough, near the person's left eye, a crack could be seen going from their eye to their temple. It wasn't bleeding. Is that something silver in the crack? Opal asked. It could be, Harado replied. The three looked at each other in complete confusion. So that person did take the files. But now we got a new question on our hands. Who is it? John muttered. Or what is it? Harado added to it. True. It could be something inhuman. Because you know technologies nowadays, John replied. Okay, Columbo and Shyamalan. Then explain what... Sorry. Then explain what this thing wanted with the files, Opal grumbled. The two looked at her and then back at each other. What were in those files? John asked. Harado thought back to what Jane mentioned. Well, she mentioned they included information about her very prominent buyer, the Supreme. Harado stated, Do you think that person who took those files wanted to know that the Supreme person bought? John pondered. They both said at the same time. After a couple of seconds of silence, John finally spoke up and looked at Opal. Wait, did you say that Jane was your sister? Opal smiled nervously and replied, Yeah, I did. John raised an eyebrow in confusion. Didn't you say you were an only child? John interrogated her. I guess I forgot about my sister. It's not that big of a deal, is it? She started to sweat in fear. She told me that too. She told me that too. Were you lying to us? Harado wondered. She sighed and sat down at the swivel chair next to her. Guys, it's a long story about my past. I was completely screwed up to high ho. I really shouldn't even talking about it, she stated. Can a woman keep her secrets for once in her life? John and Harado looked at each other, eyeing back at her in guilt and regret. Sorry, they both said in unison. Thank you. Now can we get to the problem at hand? She grumbled. They both nodded in agreement. Just as they went back to thinking, they heard the door shut and a voice call out to them. So, Sherlock whodunit. They looked all over to see Charlington standing at the door with his arms crossed. Hey there, Chuck, Opal nervously stated. How long were you standing there for? Charlington walked closer to the three as he stated. Long enough to hear you three find a new side business as detectives. The three looked worried at what he was going to say next. So, did you figure out who it is? He spoke as he looked at the television screen. Don't mind the munching, you know. Let me finish the munching quick. I'm kind of hungry. I don't know. I'm gonna put my plate away. Right there. Way back. So, what's everything so far? I think it's interesting. There's a few things I have questions about, but I kind of forgot the questions, so you're lucky for now. Okay. No, but we've got an idea what they... Sorry. No, but we got an idea that they might be wearing a mask made of some plastic-like material, Arado answered. Interesting, Charlton mumbled, as if he actually did find it interesting. He looked away from the television screen and started to walk back to the door when he turned back around to look at the three. Make sure to keep this between us four, alright? I don't think the rest of this company is ready to know that something is happening. They all nodded and Charlton opened up the door and stood in the hallway. Alright, let's all go back to our jobs. We've got a busy day ahead of us, he stated, and the three walked out of the security office in a single file line. He closed the door as the television screen turned into a mysterious static. A mysterious figure carefully reached for the disc and grabbed it with their black glove. They carefully and quietly broke the disc in half, and again into fourths, then again into sixths, and they threw it in the trash that sat under the desk. No one must ever know. A deep, smooth talking yet I'm so sorry. No one must ever know. A deep, smooth talking yet sinister voice resonated from the mysterious figure. He looked at the television screen and thought about breaking it. No, Father would not be proud, the voice stated. The figure ran back into the shadows and disappeared. No one must ever know. 2000 hours came yet again, and Charlton walked up to Harado's desk. Hey, Harado, can you head up to the 8th floor for me? He asked him. Harado looked up at him, confused. Am I allowed to ask why? Harado wondered. Charlton chuckled and replied, There's some paperwork up there I need you to fill out. And just, employee survey thing. I had everyone do it for today, but since you three decided to play detective, I couldn't find you to do so. Well, I'm asking you now. Once you fill it out, you can clock out for the night. It should only take you a minute or two. Okay, so I changed music. Harado got up from his desk and smiled. Sure thing. He walked to the elevator as Charlton stayed next to Harado's desk, staring at him and smiling in a friendly manner. Harado nervously waved as the elevator doors opened and he walked into the lift. As the elevator's doors shut, it felt like Charlton's face shifted from friendly to demented. But Harado shook it off as a trick of the mind. Welcome to Floor 8, the robotic female voice spoke. As the elevator doors opened, he saw Opal standing there with a confused expression on her face. Wait, why are you here? Opal asked Harado.
I was called up here by Charles, because he apparently had some employee survey thing for me to fill out, Gerardo replied. He said the same thing to me, but I don't see it, Opal stated. They both looked at each other, then back to the security footage. Wait, what if we were able to catch the weird person in the act lot tonight and take him down? Gerardo mentioned. Opal grew a smug look on her face. Oh, that'd be perfect. It'd be payback for what the bastard did to me last night, she growled excitedly. Let's run back to my desk using the interview hallway elevator and grab my bat, she stated as the two ran for the other elevator. Then we can finally figure out who's making a mockery of this company. That was the plan that they were sticking with. The two arrived on the main floor and ran through the hallway that led from the interview hallway to the lobby. Without saying a word to each other, they made a mad dash for the secretary's desk, and Opal grabbed her trusty baseball bat. Here, take this. Also, welcome to the stream, Blue or Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well, Doc. How's it going? We're gonna continue reading the stories. Wait till we're almost done the chapter. Oh, where are we? She threw Gerardo another metal baseball bat. He gripped it as if he was wielding a sword and smiled confidently. Let's go catch up to those. Let's go catch that Los Hijos de Puta, he said. Sorry, I don't speak Spanish. Los Hijos de Puta means son of a bitch in Spanish. Thank you for that, Benny. The mysterious figure dug through Gerardo's desk drawer and scurried to find something special. They pulled out a list of callers that they had been talked to and moved the flashlight down to see if they could spot a specific name. They stopped the flashlight at the name The Supreme. They grabbed the paper and stuffed it in their black satchel that had an embezzled red logo on it. The logo was a large, thick red X with a large, thick red line going horizontally above it. Just as they were about to go to the elevator, the doors opened, and what they came face to face with was Opal and Gerardo wielding baseball bats. There they are. Oh, there they are. The bastards that left me looking like this, Opal yelled at them. Gerardo tilted his head to the left so tightly as his neck pops, and he moved his head back to his regular position. The figure was noticeably an inch shorter than Opal, sporting a black face mask, a black hoodie, black gloves, black jeans, and black shoes. Opal's eyes narrowed angrily at the figure, and they slowly began to back away, remembering that she managed to knock them around a bit the night before. It's going alright, lol. Meant to revise an upcoming exam, but procrastinating per usual because I'm just chilling. Yeah, who needs that? Just come chill. Who cares about exams and tests? You know what I'm saying? At Torque is Los Hijos de Puta for not letting me commit arson. Still mad, self-aware. Oh god. Thanks for the thank you, by the way, local. Nice pronunciation. Thank you. I know I'm great. Very great at pronouncing other languages. Anyways, she ran at the figure and with one hand whacked the person's face with the bat. Just as before, more plastic pieces flew off from their face and the person groaned in pain. What the hell was that for? They groaned. Oh, so you can talk, huh? Then explain what you're doing here, she growled. The figure looked at her, then Gerardo, who stood a few feet behind her, then heard a voice in their head. Don't fail me now. They looked behind them and saw a stack of papers sitting on a shelf. They pushed the stack toward Opal as papers flew everywhere. Luckily, Opal backed away quickly and spotted the figure running up the other aisle to her left. Gerardo, get them! She yelled. Just like a wolf about to hunt its prey, Gerardo ran down to the end of the other aisle, and once the figure approached him, he knocked him down to the ground with a heavy smack of the baseball bat. The figure tried to get up, but Opal stood over their head, looking down at them. Reveal yourself, she insisted with a deep growl in her voice. The figure looked down at their feet to see Gerardo still wielding the baseball bat as if he was ready to hit them again. The figure slowly took off the face mask, then lowered their hood. The figure had a slightly pale skin and green eyes to match. Their eyebrows were thin, but they were enough to convene a silent message. They looked like somebody that was from a fashion magazine. Their hair was black, spiky hair, and their face was clean shaven. Near the person's left eye, a crack could be seen going from their eye to their temple, with a small bit of silver that could be seen shining through. They flashed their pearly whites at the two as the figure smiled, no longer seeming nervous. "Hello there." "Oh, hello there," they said in the deep, smooth talking yet sinister voice. Geraldo's eyes widened and Opal's eyes narrowed angrily as they saw who the figure was. The pronunciation is wild. I'm so good, trust me. Still good though. I'll play Splatoon on Scratch real quick. 1 round. No worries, yeah. Wait, is the lurk not work? Okay, it does work. It does work. Just didn't work for talking. Alright, we continue the story. Okay. Who the fuck are you? Cause you look like John, but you sure as hell ain't human, Opal growled. The figure stood up from the ground and looked at Opal. You're right. I was created by my father to look similar to that nervous little jibber jabber that you two were calling a friend. To separate confusion, you can call me. They thought about for a moment, then spoke again. The Guardian Angel. Yes, that's a perfect name. Opal glared at them and stated in an unamused tone of voice, I'm not calling you that. They looked at her and sighed. Fine. Call me Cyborg John. Is that better? No, but continue. She lowered her eyebrows. Cyborg John walked around the room, looking at different cubicles as he continued his speech. You know, Opal?
Zach Bendy Attack 1224 says Cyborg John is inspired slightly by Vincent from Secret of Myers LOL.
I see that now, actually. That makes so much more sense. That actually makes way more sense. Still waiting for the final chapter, by the way, but that makes way more sense now. Yeah. You said it inspired the story. I just kind of wondered where or how, but now that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense. Or continue. You know, Opal, you should know a lot about my creation. Besides, wasn't it you who stated that the company was doing these DNA swabs and blood tests just for potential health benefits? Opal's eyes widened as she looked at him, then over at Geraldo. Wait, you knew something about this? Geraldo asked nervously. Kind of. I knew Chuck stated some higher-ups of the company wanted all of us employees to do stuff like that. Even him. Apparently for some survey or something they were planning to do, Opal explained. Cyborg John chuckled sinisterly. Wait, no, never mind. Wait, are you the so-called higher-ups he mentioned? Opal asked Cyborg John. Me? Well, I'm one of the higher-ups. Another one is my father, my creator, whatever you want to call him. But I think people have heard a good name about him. Does the Supreme ring any bells? Cyborg John smiled from ear to ear as if he was the devil who had made a deal with a sinner. Opal and Geraldo looked at each other and nodded. Yes it does. It was the person that is apparently a prominent buyer of the company's products, Opal replied. Bingo. So why do you want the papers that have his name on them? It's something for much bigger than you peasants can even begin to imagine. Does that have something to do with creating more of whatever the hell you are? Opal questioned. Cyborg John can not only give a quiet yet very sinister chuckle as a response. Are you going to answer us or not? Opal yelled at him. Cyborg John looked up at her and flashed a devilish smile. Well, I would suggest holding your breath. Unless you really like lavender, he stated. Just then, Harado fainted and Opal jumped. Where'd my mouse go? She looked up from his sleeping body to see red mist slowly pour from the room. She looked back at where Cyborg John stood and noticed he was gone. Only a couple more seconds after that, she started to feel weak and managed to lean up against the wall. And when she slowly slid down the wall and sat on the floor, drifting off to sleep. Cyborg John sat up from his hiding spot, which was behind the wall of a cubicle, and looked at the two unconscious bodies. Sleep well, you two, he laughed as he grabbed a walkie-talkie from his satchel. Okay, Supreme, it's done. He spoke into the walkie-talkie. Did you get the papers I requested? A sinister voice crackled through the speaker of the walkie-talkie. Yes, I got them with me, Cyborg John replied. Good. Come back to me. Our plan has only begun, the voice stated. Yes, Father. See you in a bit, he said as he turned on the walkie-talkie off. He looked back at the sleeping bodies of Harado, who was laying face first on the floor, and Opal. He walked up to the elevator and called the lift. After waiting a couple seconds, the elevator doors opened and he entered. May the powerful rule, he smiled as the elevator doors closed. You really like taking naps, don't you? The woman chuckled. Opal quickly sat up and looked around her surroundings. She was back in her own little world again. Ugh, leave me alone! She yelled at the woman. What? All I did was show up. You do most of the work bringing me here, the woman stated. I want out of here right now, she barked, and the woman sighed. Fine, you know where the door is. Just past those mountains. The woman pointed up to the dark orange mountains that were shaped like spikes. Opal felt a shiver go down her spine, but she trudged onwards. Oh, and if you need help getting out of here, there will be a string that can pull you, that you can pull that'll ring a bell, the woman calmly said. Opal scoffed and continued walking towards the row of spiked-shaped mountains. It took her a few minutes, but Opal stood in front of the trail that weaved between the mountains and took a couple of deep breaths. All right, you can do this, she told herself as she marched forward. It seemed to be just a regular hike on the trail that weaved between mountains, but it only took a little while for it to change. Opal looked to her left to see a figure walking next to her.
Zach Bendy Attack 1224 says warning, themes get kinda heavy here.
Oh, very good warning. Also, Milky says I'm gonna head off. It's getting a little late. Have fun the reading. We will, no worries. Bye-bye, Milky. Have a great night, and thank you for stopping by the way. Awesome to see you again. Bye-bye. Everyone say bye-bye. Okay. And we shall continue. How much is the chapter left? Okay, not that much. Opal looked to her left to see a figure walking next to her. The figure was white and transparent, with a long black beard and mullet. Their nose was crooked and a scar went across their right eye. Their eyes were pitch black with white pupils that glowed whiter than their body. Their body features were invisible, but that didn't matter to Opal, as she recognized who it was. Oh, sure, you're here. Great. Tell me, what the hell do you want? She grumbled at the figure. The figure laughed and said in a scratchy male voice, Oh, nothing. I just wanted to check in and see how my baby girl is doing. Opal walked ahead of the figure, attempting to ignore him. The figure floated next to her and frowned. What's the problem? Are you trying to forget me? He asked her. Opal looked over at him, with her eyes narrowed, and walked faster, in hopes of losing him. He quickly floated to her side and said, Hey, I'm talking to you! Oh sure, now you want to talk! That would have been great all those years ago, Adrian. She growled at him. Oh what? You're not going to even tell me what? You're not even going to call me Dad? Adrian asked her. Maybe if you got rid of the abuse, then I would. Did you? No. You're not getting the satisfaction. She yelled. Well, maybe if you and your so-called mother would have listened to me, then I wouldn't have done what I did, he grumbled. Opal gritted her teeth. She tried her best to ignore his comments, but it was all for naught. Hey, bitch, bring me my beer. Shut up, you stupid fucking child. I might as well have shot you in the head instead of marrying you. Opal grumbled under her breath. That was just holy shit, by the way. Also, Opal grumbled under her breath. She looked at Adrian and yelled, "Yeah, that's just a few of the things you used to say to us. I'm glad you're rotting in jail. I wish you were burning in hell, but spending your life in jail without a bail is the next best thing." Adrian narrowed his eyes at her and sneered. "Are you talking back to me, miss?" He growled. "You bet I am. 'Cause I know one thing that you may be in my head, but you're not real. You're just a scar on my mental health that I have to learn to burn away," she hollered at him. Just then, the two stood at the door. It had a sign above that read "Exit." Also, Flair, I think the story probably might be like another 10 minutes or less. So yeah. Opal opened the door and then looked at Adrian and growled. "Thanks for nothing, bastard," she said as she walked through the doorway and slammed the door shut. Adrian stood at the door and growled, knowing she was right. You could do nothing to hurt her. At least, you can do anything to hurt her physically. Opal's eyes quickly opened after she yelped in fear. Gerardo jumped in fear as Opal quickly looked over at him. He was sitting next to her, making sure she was all right. Are you okay, Oh?" He calmly asked her. She looked around and realized that she was out of her world and back into the office. She sighed loudly and felt tears begin to well up in her eyes. Yeah, She couldn't even finish her sentence. She felt herself begin to cry. What's wrong? Anything hurt?" He quickly asked her. Yes, she stated, and pointed at her head. "My mind." She broke down into tears as Gerardo tried his best to comfort her. Just then, Charlton walked over to them and looked down at them with caring eyes. "What happened here?" he asked calmly. "Well, we had a run-in with that mysterious person, and turns out there's more going on than we thought," Gerardo explained. And he helped Opal up, who was still whimpering and was attempting to wipe the tears from her eyes. "Really? How so?" Charlton questioned them. "Well, for one, that mysterious person is apparently some humanoid cyborg clone of John Markson, and apparently is working for the Supreme. And then he knocked us out with some lavender-scented gas. I woke up trying to save her, but then she woke up and she's been like this for a couple of minutes now," Gerardo explained. "The whole thing, this whole thing, this is just a nightmare. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this!" Opal cried. Charles put a hand on her shoulder and gave her a comforting smile. "I hate this too. Don't worry. We will get down to the bottom of this. I think the best thing I can do for you is to tell you that once closing time hits, just pack your stuff and go home. The paperwork can wait till the next day, okay?" Charlton told him and the two nodded. "Now, you two go home. I've got some cleaning up to do," he stated. The two waved at Charlton and walked to the elevator. They called for the lift, and once the doors opened, they got inside and made sure the elevator went to the main lobby. Once the doors closed, Charlton sighed and he looked around the room and saw that on Gerardo's desk, a lapel pin that looked like a red rose was sitting there with a note next to it. Charlton read the note quietly to himself. "This is a gift for someone that I know would love to add to his suit. Signed, the Supreme." He looked at the lapel pin and he put it on his lapel. He smiled softly as he walked to the elevator, called for the lift, and once on the elevator, made a trip down to the main floor. John smiled as he walked to the front of the building. The sun was shining, the sky was bright blue, not a cloud in the sky. Today felt perfect. He walked through the glass doors, and not even a full 3 feet into the lobby, he was dragged off into the storage closet. Hey, what the hell? He didn't even finish his sentence as Opal put an index finger over his mouth. Quiet! Gerardo whispered Gerardo, who stood next to him. He looked at Gerardo, then back at Opal. What's going on? Opal looked at him with eyes of a woman who had seen something dangerous, which made John nervous. We encountered that mysterious person last night, Gerardo stated. Oh, that's great, John said as he looked at the two, noticing their facial expressions were not as happy as his. That is great, right? He nervously asked. Opal shook her head. No, unless you count on meeting the supposed son of the Supreme as a great thing. John raised an eyebrow. Wait, this person has a son? Well, he calls the Supreme... he calls the Supreme is Father and... he calls the Supreme Father and Creator. Gerardo chimed in. And Creator? As in, like, he's a robot or something? John asked as Opal and Gerardo shared the same expression. Worry. They looked at each other with eyes and said the same thing. Do not tell him. Yes. A robot. It's hard to explain, but he's supposedly helping the Supreme. We need to get more information out of him, but then he knocked us out with that weird red mist, Opal mentioned. Charles came to our rescue to help us out of here after he had escaped the next... Charles came to our rescue to help us out of there after he had escaped and told us that we were closing, that once closing time hits, we just need to leave and deal with our paperwork and such the next day, Gerardo commented. So, that's it? We're just gonna ignore this mystery? John asked. No, the kid has a point. I don't think we can ignore this. But all we know right now is he's breaking in, getting papers, and knocks people out with some weird red mist then leaves. We have no further information to help us get out at the moment, Gerardo stated. Opal slowly nodded. Until we get more info, we're just sitting ducks. The three simultaneously agreed to leave the mystery for now, until something new came up. Just like that, they went back to doing their jobs, as if nothing was happening with their workplace. John and Gerardo... Oh, we gotta follow. Oh, the Dragon God 1203. Thank you for the follow. I always come back. Did you unfollow and follow again? I played the sound again. I was surprised. I was very surprised. But thank you for the refollow, I guess. You're just talking about pages and stuff like that. Honestly, I think each page is different. Some pages can be like 10 pages, it reads pretty long. Some can be like 20 pages and it reads pretty quickly. I think it's just all about the spacing and like, and all that stuff. So I think it's pretty chill. All right, real quick, time to continue going. Okay. The hours seemed to fly by while they waited for new clues to arise. While it seemed like any normal work day to everyone else, to those three, it felt like something was wrong. Cyborg John entered the building that looked similar to an abandoned warehouse. As he closed the metallic door behind him, as he entered, the loud whirring of an industrial air conditioning unit could be heard echoing through the place. Is that my son I hear coming home? A sinister male voice stated. Cyborg John pulled his hood down and laughed. Yes, it is. Cyborg John turned around and pulled his face mask down as he looked at the person who stood behind him. The figure wore a maroon-colored robe that was similar to that of a monk's robe, and it draped all the way down to the floor like a cape. Hanging around their neck was a midnight black medallion that donned a symbol similar to the one that Cyborg John had on his satchel. A large, thick red X with a large, thick red line going horizontally above it. They wore golden shoulder pads as if they were a samurai covering their face. As were a samurai and covering their face was an oval-shaped mask that had donned the same logo as the medallion they wore with a black background to it. The mask covered most of their face, except for their mouth to show the person's devilish smile. "So, did you find what I asked for?" The person wondered in the same sinister male voice that Cyborg John heard when he entered the building. "Yes, I did. This time, I had no interruptions from any of those damn employees like that old woman," Cyborg John mentioned. The male smiled from ear to ear, baring his canine teeth. Good. Now come along, my son. We have so many things to discuss." He motioned for Cyborg John to follow as he turned around and headed back to the darkness that he seemingly walked out of. Cyborg John followed behind his satchel. "So, Supreme, what exactly are we going to do about those three?" he asked. Cyborg laughed sinisterly. It sounded as if he was growling while he laughed. "Don't worry about them, my child. I will take care of them my own way," the Supreme smirked. "Okay, then. I just hope they don't continue to trying to find us," Cyborg John mentioned. "I promise that they will get their answers sooner than they realize," the Supreme replied. "But only good things come to those who wait." Day 3 came as John, Opal, and Gerardo continued to do what they did the day prior, continued to pretend if nothing was wrong. As they worked, the clock ticked and talked and ticked and talked. Opal continued to do the paperwork she needed to complete. John Gerardo continued to help out in the marketing department, and Charlton just continued to pretend as if nothing was happening with his company. The workday ended, and the three marched out of the building. They had to keep pretending. Day 4 came, and it seemed like there was another boring day of no leads. Then, it all seemed quiet. 3 phones rang. John quickly grabbed the phone that sat in his cubicle and answered. "Hello, this is John Markson, John Markson III of Technologic Co.'s marketing department speaking. How may we help you today?" "Hello there," a sinister voice on the other end of the phone said. John felt shivers go down his spine as he tried to keep his cool. Hi there. How may I help you today?" he asked again. "I know you may try to speak to me, but I'm sadly not actually here to answer your questions, as this is just a pre-recording I have set up to contact you at this time," the voice explained. "But I am inviting you to a special party tonight. It is being hosted at Charlton's residence, and is specifically a black tie party. But we've made a rule that guests must wear masks, such as opera masks, Mardi Gras masks, etc. The party will start at 2200. I will be there, so if you wish to have your questions answered about who I am, please show up at the proper time. Do not worry about knowing your way to the party. Someone who's hearing this call knows. May the powerful rule." The other end of the call went dead after the voice had finished speaking, and John hung up the phone. He quickly ran to Rado's cubicle. "Did you get the phone call from that weird dude?" The two looked at each other in unison. They both stopped talking and blinked in shock. You too?" They both talked in unison. They looked around and both nodded firmly as they ran to the main stairwell. They had to talk to Opal. "So I'm not the only one who got it?" she asked them in utter surprise. They both nodded as she thought about the phone call. "So, there's a party tonight at Charles's place, and the Supreme is supposedly going to be there. That's the lead we need," Gerardo quietly exclaimed, interrupting Opal. Opal smiled and replied, "That is true, but the question is, where does Charles live? He said that one of us knows where he lives, except I don't." Gerardo shook his head and frowned. "I don't either." They both looked at John. He nervously smiled. "Well, I might know where he lives, but that's only because he, bought the house I used to live in, John stated. Wait, you mean the small log house you described to me on the day you were doing that wild goose chase? To find Chuck is no longer yours? Opal interrogated him. I'm gonna re-say that. Wait, you mean the small log house you described to me on the day we were doing on that wild goose chase to find Chuck is no longer yours? Opal interrogated him. John nodded slowly. So, I guess I do know. I do. So I guess I do where he lives, as I'm just a few blocks down from him. Opal stated. Come on, Bendy. Gerardo smiled as he said, "Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get our work done so we can go party." This was it. The lead they were looking for. Alright. Now we're done. Let me read the chat quick. Don't worry. We'll read one chapter each, and then we'll still have time. We'll still have time to read everyone's stories. Right now, we're gonna go to Phil's story, and then we'll get to yours, Flair. Because I know Phil's story is a little bit short. So, Phil, hey, wake up! If you don't wake up, we can't watch your story. Spiffy says, "I'm back." Never mind. I'm back. I'm back. Out. Peace. Bye, Spiffy. Drinking some water, get some hydration. I'm gonna check my computer around real quick. But yeah, we are done with that one. Phil, are you awake, buddy? Phil. Who do you think the Supreme is? Out of everyone introduced, who do you think is? It isn't the main. It's not the main three. It's not Charles. It could be just like a third party, or a different boss character. But like, there's not really any interesting characters except for the main three: Charles, Cyborg John, and the Supreme. No other characters were introduced in the story, which sounds like you could have just made it so that way, it might have been one of the main three. But yeah, yell Phil's name really loudly. Okay, I'm gonna scream it out. Everyone, cover your ears. Cover your ears. Phil! I wonder if he woke up. Well, if he doesn't, we're gonna read. we're gonna read Flair's story next. Ow! I gave a warning. So sorry. Wait, I wasn't ready. So sorry. It was too late. Ow, my ears. Okay, I got like so that means the trio Charles and Jane. Charles and Jane could be the Supreme. Or another person, another character. Like, you might develop it more. I feel like you would develop more. I feel like you would develop more characters before you reveal who the Supreme is. Otherwise, it's not as fun, you know. Sure. Also, Flair. So we're gonna be streaming a little bit longer than 2 hours. We're gonna get to your story, and then after that, we'll probably decide. I think this might be either enough stories for the night, or we end the stream there because I'm pretty tired. So we'll just go with the flow after we finish your story, basically. On that note, I want to grab something to eat. I'm grabbing more food. I'll be right back like one moment. I'm gonna use the restrooms. Everyone, bathroom break. Grab a drink, grab a snack. We'll read Flair's story. After that, bam, we'll figure out. Alright, I'll be back one moment. Do, 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 do. Oh, my elbow! And my elbow on the desk. Hello. We are back, gamers. How are we doing? So I'm trying this. It's called Sparkling Ice. It's a Starburst flavor, and it's cherry. I'm gonna see how this tastes. Ugh. Oh, it's not as good as I thought it would. I mean, sad trumpet. Why don't you put the sad trumpet when I come back? What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Am I what's wrong? Am I the problem? My insecurities are leaking. This is delicious. Ban. You know what's crazy? I think that like legitimately. Oh, can you hear your elbow? That's fair. I didn't see that, but legitimately, I might like. What's the word? Oh no, I forgot the word. Oh. When we get, you know how like really popular streamers just start banning people? Like, alright, you pissed me off, ban. I used to think that was so weird. And then I realized, you know, then they make content out of it. Like saying, oh yeah, we'll make submit in the forums, we'll unban you. Like how Ludwig does. Or, it's funny when you ban someone, and you make content out of that. But that's the thing. Like we should about Chapter 2 is Supreme will take off the mask. You'll find out why. Oh, but that's so soon. That's too soon. Wait, what? What? Oh wait. What if this? I think I know what the Supreme is. No, I know what the Supreme is. It's not the main three. I know who the Supreme is. There's a reason. I know why. I know why. The stream ending? No, I'm just having food. We're just gonna read Flair's story. After that, we're probably chill. Maybe I'll go pass out and embarrass me. And we're gonna raid people. The only person in stream right now that we can like realistically raid is like Sass Queen, your buddy at Connie. So we might be raid him again. Stories, yes. Sorry, I was looking at the Twitch. All right. Yeah, keep it secret. I'm eating a little bit of sausage. So I wanted to eat it before I started reading. Don't give me. No, say it. Say it. Say it. So what's this? Oh my gosh, that's actually cute. But it's still Bowser. That's so concerning. But that's so. This art is so cute. But it's so concerning. What do I have here? I'm so surprised there's not more of this. But honestly, I'm happy there's not. I'm not here to complain. These art suggestions are weird. What the? Yeah. Come on. If you don't say that, I'm gonna stop talking. I'll stop talking about Sherry again. Alright, I think it's the cyborg clone of Charles. Yeah, that's my theory. This is why I'm considering leaving DeviantArt. I think that's truth. But I'm being honest, DeviantArt has some pretty freaky stuff. DeviantArt is traumatizing, not gonna lie. Dude, no, 100%. Wait, kinda cool? Yeah, that's what I thought. I massacred my boy. What else do they have here? Oh. But like, you get some nice stuff like this. Is genuinely really cute or really cool. It's really wholesome. But, oh look, we found Koku Jaws. Look. Well, you know. Anyways, I leave my phone is kind of dying. Bye, Bendy. Where's the Kajinka art? No, we just found this. It's time to go down the rabbit hole. What is this? Oh. I think we stumbled upon something that we shouldn't have stumbled upon. I don't know. This is fan service. This is happy fan service. There's some cool stuff on there, but yeah, there's some really cool stuff on DeviantArt, but there's also some like 4chan kind of stuff now. Also, do you want to keep that dual progression devoking soon? I kind of want to, but I've been really busy, so I don't think I can. I'm gonna just say no for now. For Marx is the best design on the page, sue me. Marx, I can't tell if Mark's design looks like a guy or girl in the same, and it's been really concerning. Also, Kirby looks like how I feel like Koku draws me. I look like Kirby, yeah. I do not need a Torike Jinka, by the way. It's so very unofficial. What is this? Oh, these are comics. Look at this. Look. Shut up. On my bad. The Marks looks really good though. Look at this. A very emotional, very scared Luigi from the Mario movie. Beautiful. Back. This is Flair's story. We're clicking Nintendo. Why was I clicking Nintendo? I'm still eating my sausage bar. I'm trying to finish this, then we can start reading. Oh, there's a collection. Holy shit! There's a lot of stuff here. Oh. This is not kind of wholesome. This is not cute. Why is he so buff? Hold on. What? Why is he so buff? Why do you get abs? What the fuck, dude? Giga Chad. Giga Chad. Was it? This is the what's his name? Dark Matter? Not Dark Matter. Yeah. He's just like that. I just built different. I'll come back to check your DMs. Can I check in a bit? Hold on. We're looking at Kirby art right now. Oh, this is cute. Now Popstar is mine. Oh, Kajinka Kirby. Kajinka's a real. It's a real phrase. I thought. I never knew it. Never mind. Oh, that's cute. Madotsuki. What does that mean? Oh, look, Undertale! Krita. Who's Krita? Who is Krita? Oh, I see Flandre and Mark's art. Oh, Void Terminum, yeah. I think it was Void Terminum. It's something like along the lines of that. I just thought, who's Krita? I need Krita lore. Go back and see it? Okay, I'll go back once I get my answer. Krita is an art program. Oh no! Oh, I'm showing. That's okay. Okay. This person used that. I got you. To make char or fish. I got you. Okay. I got you now. This one's Toho. Is this the? That's not Flandre. Where's the Flandre art? Oh, here. Oh, this is a. Oh, this is right. There we go. Flair's like, let's go. Okay. What's really cool is that this looks like it was hand drawn. This image looks like it's legitimately like painted or drawn by like on paper, and they transferred it over to like digital. That's actually kind of cool. I'm like producing on there something. Oh. Oh, what is this? We're jumping in the DeviantArt rabbit hole. Is this Toho with Kirby or something? Yeah, it's Toho with Kirby. There was a death battle on YouTube with Flandre fighting Marks. That's a thing? Holy shit. I don't watch death battle anymore. I don't trust it. No middle ground DeviantArt. It's either awesome or completely cursed. Yeah. Oh, this is a Kirby character. I forgot. Wait. I want to see what kind of horrors we can see on DeviantArt. Let me write Pomni real quick. I'm gonna write Pomni. Pray to God, there's nothing bad. Oh shit! I fucking whacked my mic. I'm so sorry, everyone. Oh, that's kind of cute. That's wholesome. This is terrifying, though. This implication here terrifies me. Alright. Yeah, for now. For now, yeah. This is cute and wholesome. Oh my god, no. There's an anime Pomni. We gotta scroll down. Okay, this is funny. Don't go looking for fan art on DeviantArt. It's not the best. Oh, but this is kind of funny though. This is Pomni with 2 knives. One on the head, one on the side. People love Pomni's this character design. It's honestly kind of crazy how much people love Pomni's character design. Like, oh look, it's Murder Drones. That's cool. I was listening to the video of it in the DMs after this 2-minute song. Is pixelated and well anime, so awesome! Yeah. Maybe I'll watch the battle, the one shot. Trust me, bro. Murder Drones. I'll get to it when I get to it. Also, Digital Circus episode 2 coming out next month. Give me poggers. Also, I feel like people have this fascination with Pomni because of a certain character named Kobeni in Chainsaw Man. I will not be watching. Don't worry. Kai, before you leave, do you know who Kobeni is from Chainsaw Man? If anyone can draw that conclusion, that is what I think. If you can draw a conclusion between Kobeni and... I do? Okay, if you draw a conclusion between Kobeni and Pomni, that's my theory. That is my theory on why people are so weird. That is my whole theory. It's because they're so similar. They're basically just the same person. Exactly. That's what I said. And that's why I think people get so weird about Pomni. Because she's just like Kobeni. Basically. I think it's a good theory. Anxiety buddies. Yo, wait, this is kind of a banger. This is kind of a banger picture. One day we're gonna play that like pizza game or pizza tower game. Yeah, Pepino. This is funny. All right, I think we're almost done. We'll look at one last page. What do they have here? Anything that should scare us? Hopefully not. The fuck is this in the car? Look. Alright, good. See? Everything's wholesome. Everything's wholesome. Totally not creepy. Pomniachi, the sad internet clown. Gather round and give a nice warm welcome to Pomniachi, the sad internet clown. I must sniff Jester. And see ya, darling. Alright, let's go read the story now. I mean sidetrack. Alright. So, you guys know what to do. I'm gonna start reading. We're gonna get through this as much as we can in one sitting. If anyone has any questions, write TTS. And once we finish this, then we are gonna go and what's the word? See what else we're gonna do. Maybe we'll just chill for a little bit and talk, or maybe we can raid. Raid Shadow Legends. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. Let me drink this real quick. Music preference time. Go on. Spit. What's your preference? What do you got? We'll change it because it's your story. If it's your story, I'll change it. We'll change it for your story. I prefer just to chill and talk for a bit. I need points. We can probably do a little bit of that. We can do a little bit of that. Boom, boom, boom. I have 1 or 2. One is flipped, but it is Meta Knight and Galactic Knight on DeviantArt. Oh, that's kind of cool. Sorry, my brain just took a while to load in. That's kind of cool. Don't use DeviantArt. It's scary. Like, as though the situation is tense. Oh, I got an idea. Bam. Alright, we're gonna do this. If you guys play Kingdom Hearts, you know. Hey, love Kingdom Hearts here. God, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts on stream someday. Alright. There we go. Let me know, is this good? Is this good, Fleur? I can send you a Discord if you want to see it. I do kind of, I am pretty curious. I do want to see it. Also, Flare, is this good? Is this good? You know, I'm gonna make everyone play. We're gonna play. You know, I'm gonna write a note on my head. We're gonna play Kingdom Hearts next Monday. We're gonna play Kingdom Hearts. I want to play Kingdom Hearts. That sounds dope. This sounds like more of like a battle theme. That I was looking for. Oh, fine, okay. A tense situation. It's tense. It is tense. Perhaps Persona 3 tense music? Fine. Persona 3 tense music. Troubled? Or oh, this could be good. I think I've definitely heard this before. Okay, we're gonna do this then. Perfect. Okay. Alright, everyone sit back, relax. We're gonna read the story time. And I'll let you all know when we're finished. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and chill. I'll do a countdown from 10, and after that, we start reading. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kirby had lost a lot of blood, and he was resting himself, waiting for what seemed to be his inevitable death to take hold of his soul and finish the deed here. But it felt so far away. As well, as he focused on remaining calm and keeping his breathing steady. Why is death coming slowly? It should be faster than this, he thought bitterly to himself. Does death not find me worthy of going down yet? If so, this is a cruel way to show it, as this pain is excruciating. At that moment, he heard voices nearby, and he opened his eyes, seeing very well in front of him, surprisingly, and he glanced out where it was coming from. There, he saw them. Flandre and Omega. He had memorized how they looked in appearances, and it was easy to tell that they were there. He smiled, but soon took notice of their companion. He couldn't help but recognize the armor as well, as he had seen that armor before. He knew. I know that warrior. But from where? That's when it hit him. Though he couldn't focus on that now. Instead, he listened in on their conversation. If I may ask, do you know what happened to Kirby? The warrior asked. Kirby could practically see the sadness in Omega's, his father's face at the mention of that. Kirby, Omega began. Sorry. I gotta clear my throat. Kirby, Omega began, his words heavy with sadness. Kirby felt tears prick in his eyes. He's gravely injured, on the brink of death, Poyo. Right now, we do not know if he will make it. The warrior had seemed to be taken aback from those words, and Kirby can only assume that the warrior feared the worst. Did Arthur? He asked slowly, and the words hit Kirby hard. His suspicions were correct. Arthur was here. If Arthur is here, then I have to stay alive. I can't die knowing that he's here, he thought to himself, now focusing his energy on keeping his last bits of strength alive so that he may live to see another day, and to potentially help stop Arthur in his tracks before he can cause any permanent damage to anyone. And he'll be one step closer to any of the plans of his foes as well. Flandre then decided to speak at that time. No, Arthur. No. Arthur did not put him in that state, she stated bluntly, and straight to the point. Someone else did that. Who was it then? The warrior asked, afraid of this new potential foe. Kirby expected as much from the warrior, as they had most likely been talking about Sark in that instance, who was much more ruthless than Arthur was. And his suspicions were correct when Omega started speaking. The perpetrator here is known as Sark, Omega answered the warrior. And don't think of going after him. We don't know where he is, but we also believe he won't make it, as Kirby dealt the lethal blow right back to Sark. Poyo. This left the warrior in shock, but his face held admiration once again, hearing that Kirby did a lethal blow. And hearing these words, Kirby felt tears become more prevalent, as they felt they were making him sound like the hero to the warrior, and he smiled again. I'll hydrate. He did that? The warrior asked in clarification, which got a quick nod from Flandre, confirming what Omega said was true. Then, he's as strong as I always thought he was. The warrior, he smiled greatly after saying that, and Kirby found himself bewildered by the words of the warrior spoke. I had been as strong as he always thought I was? He asked himself, one of his tears falling. He thought further, a warm smile crossing his face, as he remembered something from his past. Something he thought he'd never think about again. He closed his eyes and cherished the thought that came to him, finding comfort and warmth from it. And it wasn't long until he heard the three pass by him, opening his eyes slowly to see the warrior had stopped, looking straight at him, though he was far enough away that he could not be made out by the warrior. Flandre, or even Omega, the warrior started to advance towards him, while Omega and Flandre continued their trek. When the warrior got closer, he started to rush, as Kirby had been identified, but all he could do was close his eyes and rest more. I wonder if he will be enough to get me back on my feet, Kirby thought to himself before drifting off into a light slumber. The warrior reached Kirby after a few more seconds, kneeling down to his level, seeing all the blood that was lost. Drat! That's not good! He grimaced. He grabbed some disinfectant spray and some baby wipes from his medical kit, and he sprayed the wound a little, receiving a painful flinch from Kirby, groaning a little as the wound was sprayed. The warrior felt his heart drop at hearing the pain groans of Kirby. I'm sorry, he quickly apologized. I'll make sure that this is as clean as possible. After saying that, he started to lightly wipe around the wound, and eventually inside the wound a little, agitating it in the process, as the blood suddenly gushed from his gloved hand, and getting more than a groan from Kirby this time, close to a shriek, and the warrior shed a couple tears as he continued to clean the wound, though he knew it would not be much longer before he could start bandaging it up. Meanwhile, Kirby was not struggling much, but he was hurting. God, I forgot how painful it was to have your wounds cleaned, he thought to himself. But the warrior knows what he's doing. But the warrior knows what he's doing. All I can do is stay strong, stay vigilant, and live through this pain. That is all I can do. As the pain was increasingly excruciating, so were his groans of pain and agony. Kirby inwardly smiled, though, as if he had not lost all feeling, meaning he was alive and kicking. Meanwhile, the warrior felt heartbroken at what he was witnessing and could not stop the small flow of tears from falling. He's in so much pain, he thought to himself, and was finishing up the cleaning. But we both have to be strong for me to be able to do this, and Kirby to see the light of day again. It took everything he had to not even whimper as the tears fell, and the feeling of hurt rose up within him. He hated this. Though at the time, he caught Kirby smiling. Maybe happening? He wondered to himself. That's when Kirby spoke. You. He started, taking a breath, continuing. You got this. Stay focused. And do the best you can, young warrior. The words were weakly said, but felt heavy, especially to the warrior whose tears fell more quickly now. He felt immense weight behind the words Kirby spoke and nodded, more determined than ever. I will! He told Kirby in a gentle tone, though Kirby immediately picked up on the determination weighted behind those words as well. If he didn't know before, he certainly knew now that he might be alright, that he would be alright. He knew he would live. It was at this time that the warrior finished cleaning the wound properly and cautiously. Alright, down with the cleansing. Now for the bandaging, the warrior thought, determined to see this through. The tears slowed down, and he pulled out some bandages from the medical kit with it. He started carefully, but with pressure applied, wrapping it around Kirby and his wound. Obtaining pain winced from him, though saw that the smile kept. Also, Kirby should be fine. Just give him some food. Toss him like a spicy curry. He'll be fine. Stretching noises. Ugh. Alright. Kirby groaned as the bandaging was wrapped around him, feeling how tight it was going. Good. The warrior is applying pressure. This surely is gonna help out, Kirby thought. As painful as it is, I gotta keep pushing through it. I can't give in now. Not when we're so close. His thoughts gave him the determination to continue through the end. He shut his eyes, feeling them grow heavy. Young warrior, continue what you're doing. I'm gonna get some rest here, he said, sleep overtaking him. A yawn. Escaping him. The warrior could only smile. Oh my gosh, guys, I just woke up. Good morning. And welcome Koku to the stream. We just looked at your DeviantArt channel, dude. Dude, it's nearly 10:30 a.m. I can't believe I woke up so late. It's actually so late, dude. Hopefully you didn't have any class today. Tisk tisk. Dang it. Oh, no worries, no worries. We're getting through this last story, then we're just gonna chill for a little bit before we end stream. Also, let me quickly change the music. I got an idea. We're gonna play music. Poggies. Very poggies indeed. Hold on, let me get some music quick. Nope, wrong one. That one's definitely not a... That one's definitely not calm music. Wait, where is it? Operation chart. Hold on. Okay, it's good music. It's not gonna fit. Never mind. I lied. It's not gonna fit. And we're just gonna keep listening to Persona 3. All right. All right. Continuing the story on. Grab a drink. Grab a snack. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Understood, he said to Kirby, finishing up the wrapping. With that done, he stood lifting his mask, somewhat, and wiping his brow, then sliding the mask immediately back to place. He had made sure not to cover any more necessary parts, the nubs, the mouth, and the eyes. As he wrapped the bandaging around Kirby, he felt proud of himself for what he did. But now, It was time to apply what he had learned from someone else to practice. I can do this, he thought, determined and excited to go through the action. He put his gloved hands together, closing his eyes and going into a prayer stance. A light surrounded him as he felt the energy rise up in him. He focused hard, and the energy kept on rising in him. A few moments had passed after that, and he knew it was time. Suddenly, he opened his eyes, parted his hands far apart, and casted the spell. Kira! He hollered upon casting it. The energy went from him and surrounded Kirby in the light, restoring life to him. Also, Koki, we're gonna do a Kingdom Hearts stream Monday. Let's go, Pog! Forgot I mentioned that. After that, the warrior breathed a little heavily, smiling greatly at the effect it had. I did it! He thought to himself. Fresh tears falling. I really did! Yes! I knew that training would pay off! As he thought these things, a sense of pride washed over him. He had succeeded in healing Kirby, the one whom he admired so much. Kirby, meanwhile, felt the energy and smiled, not knowing he had done such a thing, and came to the only conclusion he could. Sailor, he thought. So you found me again. He drifted off to a deep slumber. The warrior looked at Kirby gently and smiled warmly. He had caused a miracle to happen. Though his communications device started to go off, he answered it quickly. Hello? He responded, his breath slightly shaken. Hello, this is Flandre, the person stated. And are you out of breath some? Yes, Flandre, the warrior replied. I've not regained full composure yet. You certainly sound like it, she said, giggling at the other end. What did you even face? The task of healing Kirby, he answered. This received a gasp from Flandre. Are you certain? She said, panic not filling her voice. If it was Kirby, then he was the one the warrior caught a glimpse of. He was the one the warrior caught a glimpse of, she thought. I'm certain, he said confidently. He was pretty injured, but I cleaned his wound and restored some life in him with some magic. Magic? Flandre asked. Did you use Kira on him? It was a more advanced version than that. But yeah, essentially I did that. The warrior replied, becoming somewhat nervous. I see. Then whoever taught you had taught you well, since you were able to apply it in a real-life situation, she said in a compliment, though someone else came into the line at that point. You said Kirby, Poyo? Was the voice of Omega. The warrior smiled and nodded. Yes, I did say Kirby, he said in reply. This got an excited yet relieved sigh from Omega. Thank Nova, he's alright, he said, in a very happy and relieved tone entering his voice. And you used magic to heal him, Poyo? Indeed. Something I learned from a talented healer, the warrior expressed. And it really helped out. As Kirby is looking far better than he was earlier. That's awesome, Flandre said with glee. I'm glad you were able to do all of that without any foes finding out about it. And so am I, Poyo, Omega added. We just wanted to check in on you. Only to be met with fantastic news, Poyo. Fantastic news indeed, Flandre stated further. Will you be accompanying us, however? No, the warrior stated, shaking his head. I will stay here with Kirby and help him out. I understand, Poyo, Omega replied after that. Make sure he does not die, alright, Poyo? Yes, sir! The warrior exclaimed, saluting. This brought a giggle from Flandre. We know you would do a swell job of keeping him out of danger, young warrior, she said, a pleasant tone encasing her voice. We will see you once again once we finish up here. After that, she hung up. The warrior had been left alone with Kirby. Now what do I do? He thought to himself. He pondered his options, and then he got one almost immediately. I'll carry him and go to a safe room. That should help him. That should help him with keeping him out of danger. He then picked up Kirby carefully and went to the only safe room that he knew. He knew it would be quite the trek, but for Kirby, it was worth it. He thought about the dangers, though, and decided to cross that bridge when it reached. For now, though, Kirby was his top priority. And that was Chapter 16 of Kirby's Grand Adventure. What do we think? What do we think? Yeah? I need to run. Forgot the time to work and have sent pictures in the Discord. No worries, Blue. Have a good one. We'll catch you later. And I'll be sure to check in Discord when I finish the stream. Chapter 16, Miracle. I think you made Miracle, but Miracle. Yes, very epic. Very epic, yeah. That was decent. Also, whose emotes are those? Oh, it's Clover's. I was like, who has emotes like that? Those animated emotes are fucking dope as hell, dude. Like, holy. Miracle, yeah. Alright, but yeah, that was pretty much it. I think that's all the reading we'll do for today. Like, oh my gosh, dude. I have had... Oh! A long day, dude. I enjoyed all the stories, too. It was fun. Don't know. Clover, the streams are awesome. Yeah, I don't think... Well, I haven't gone to the stream forever, though, now. It was a good stream. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, Blue. You have a great night, my guy. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Hopefully to finish Simulacrum on Friday. Yeah. Also, woohoo! Reading Rainbow Wednesday. Yeah. Ooh. I'm also thinking about getting, like, reading comics. Like, maybe you could read, like, webtoons. Or, like, manhwas. Or mangas. I'm thinking about doing that. And I'm trying to figure out which ones I want to do for Reading Rainbow Wednesdays as well. Even if I got near the end of reading, it was still epic. Yeah, dude, don't worry about it. I'm glad you can make it, even just a little bit. Reading Rainbow Wednesday. Reading Rainbow Wednesday. That's so hard to say. Wednesday. That's so hard to say. Webtoons are crazy. They are kind of crazy. I finished reading Solo Leveling recently, and then it was pretty good. It's super like power fantasy, power trip kind of shit. But like, it's got some pretty good art, and I think it's in one of the better ones, one of the best ones, so I like it. Torishi told me the Kirby manga mania Lamau. Oh, wait, I think I've seen that. I think I've seen that somewhere. Well, to be honest, I don't think it's online anywhere, so maybe not. Lol. I will find it. You know, this is a manga I really want to read called Tsubasa, but then we'll see. The goal is I'm gonna secretly get everyone into like anime and manga. And then we're gonna play like, what is it? Kingdom Hearts Monday, and then we're gonna go get like everyone into the Kingdom Hearts stuff and community like by Monday. Imagine, by the way, imagine Kingdom Hearts. Yes, sir. Imagine if the warrior didn't use Kira, but instead used Kiraga. That's a go to healing spell. There you go. Which is part 1 of 3-part chapter. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. I like multiple part chapters. But I kind of want to play Kingdom Hearts, but I gotta figure like how to. I'm gonna figure out a way to emulate the first game, because I don't think we can buy it legitimately and play it. Wait, Toro, question. When are we doing the cookie stream again? Fuck. How many followers we got? That's so funny. I was just drawing Kingdom Hearts. I saw stuff the other day. Big brain. Our brains are connected. That's why. I was just drawing Kingdom Hearts. I saw stuff the other day. Big brain. Our brains are connected. Well, you can hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Whoopsies. Oh, the warrior had only learned spells up to Kira. Eventually, Kiraga. Eventually. We lost a follower. No! The count went down because someone unfollowed and followed again, I think. Gosh dang it. We got 394. We were at 395 just like yesterday. Bad streamer? I know. I've fallen. L streamer. L. Oh, I'm in shambles. I'm really trying to like, yeah, L. I'm really trying to branch off into like more stuff. I want to make more videos. Okay, my YouTube channel, I want to do 2 things. One is video essays talking about why you should watch stuff, and then 2 would be like Twitch highlights. But like, dude, I haven't gotten time to edit It's my second job. It's been so hard, but now that I'll be quitting my second job in like a week, I'm gonna hit that grind, that editing grind. I'm pretty busy. I just worked like basically 2 jobs just today, so I had like literally no time in recent time. Like yesterday, I woke up at 5 a.m. to go to work at the job at 6 a.m. till like 2 p.m. And then I drove around. I took Miss Torike around everywhere until I had work at like 4:30. And so I worked at 4:30 to like 11 p.m. last night, and I barely got to sleep because I had to wake up at 5 again to work. So I'm just like, I'm running on fumes right now, but I gotta hit the gym tonight. We gotta get swole. We gotta be strong like Galacta. Tori run away from his lions, just like Galacta runs away from, father. That's crazy. These lions are like my children. All right. These lions are like my children. Oh, the lions. Oh, wait, you're leaving Flare, brother, too? You better commit to leaving. The lions, right? Yeah. Yes, sir. Look. And today, dude, I'm so tired. I think I'm probably gonna get time tomorrow because I think tomorrow we're not streaming, and I have nothing to do tomorrow after work, so I actually might have time tomorrow. But I already done all that for the next part. Yeah. Shh. It's a secret. Shh. It's a secret. Shh. Don't. No one say anything. Okay. No one say anything. You have the tutorial, I believe. Everyone is taking their times with this, so it's all good. Yeah, I heard some people are gonna have like a little bit delays as well. Some people are gonna be able to do it like only later because of how like tight things are. You know what though? I kind of want to do more experimenting. I'm just like slow. So my goal with voicing Galacta is just slowly, but eventually just bringing the pitch up a bit with every Galacta iteration. So it eventually just sound like me, but like just maybe a slight like different like tonal or attitude change. It's very slightest, and then people won't notice it because it'll be every episode just slightly changes. Poggies, yeah, that's my goal. I don't know if anyone's noticed it, but I'm praying to God it works. Because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be so sad. I love that idea, to be honest. Yeah, I think that always I always think like that happens with like some of my favorite shows where they have characters like indie projects like that, and I'm like, you know, that could work out for me too. I'm like, you know, just trying to transfer into the voice I feel like I'm more proud of, more comfortable with, and I think that's fine. Makes me happy, you know. Hey. Also, I've got a few projects I'll be working on. I'll be working on a little promo video for for a different project that has a Patreon page now. That's gonna be a really cool one. And then also I have this Halo project. It's kind of like Red versus Blue. It's like a machinima, and apparently I did those lives a year ago, and they told me, hey, we're almost done the project. So a year later, I got a message, and it's like, oh, I forgot about that. Every time I see the comic dubs, I want to hear Aeon speak. Is your voice Toro? Like, I'm being dead serious. Well, I guess it's already just like that, yeah. Yeah, especially for Kit, you're so well known for. Exactly, yeah. But I mean, like, you know, like you guys hear me as Toro Aeon, you know. Bro can't tell the difference somehow. We'll get there. It's all about the tone, right? I don't talk like Aeon, but Aeon sounds like me, then it's different. If I act differently, like if I act more moody or more like prestigious and more like, you know, pompous, then that's Aeon. But if I talk like I'm a crazed maniac that just got out of the mental asylum, then I'm Torake. All right, you see, that's the difference. It's the difference. Oh, and Torque, if you look at the Kirby art share in the KK server, Koki made a Kirby health bar thing as in style of Kingdom Hearts. Yo, that's sick. I might take a look at that later. Or Koki just said it to me. That's actually sick. Kingdom Hearts is awesome. I don't know if I can check the Discord. It's a lot of lurking. No, I'll just check it later. Maybe. I don't know. I'm tired. I feel like I hear Toro and Galactus separately for exactly the reason he said. You don't speak like him. Because he speaks like me. And I wrote the lines. Exactly. And that's all a part of acting, you know? And we're still working on it, though. This is why I like voicing these projects. Because it's always fun to always practice and get, you know, and see how everything sounds. Although I miss Asbel, though. I really miss Asbel. I miss him. My boy. I gotta crack one for him. Asbel rip. Oh boy. Yeah, what did Asbel have to die again? Yeah. My poor boy. Because the plot said so. Because Goku said so. You monster! You monster! Also, Loco, don't shh. No, you know what? I look back, it's like, why did they eat this child? Oh my god. Yeah, why did you? That hurts. That hurts. Everyone cried. Everyone was sad. You made my friend sad. He was watching it, and he was like, why did Asbel die? And I was like, shh, it's okay. It's okay. He's in the non-canon Q&As. Also, you know what's a really fun fact? Both my real life human name and my donut Torake name, people never say either of them right. I don't know what it is with me and having names that are really hard to pronounce, but like, yeah, it's really funny. I think it's really funny. Loco says, bro, Asbel's my favorite. Of course my favorite characters always die. Help. You're just unlucky. Maybe Asbel will come back one day though. You never know. You never know. I wasn't able to come back as Asbel's dad, so you know, maybe he'll come back. Yeah, you were so savage. He said Flair. Oh dude, yeah, Coco was. I made Asbel to be yeeted from the start. So I guess back then I never grew that connection because I knew it was gonna be a stepping stone to meta getting more depressed. Hey, you did a great job though, at least. You did a great job at that. That means that your job to literally make everyone feel connected to that character and make meta especially connected to the character was good. You did an amazing job at that. I've been pressuring for that to happen. Asbel must be revived. Real, yeah, said local. Can we just make a poll? Can we make a petition to revive Asbel? But like it's gotta be not like in a cop out way. It's gotta be a really badass like, it's gotta be like a really badass ritual way. Like maybe on like the new recent arc, Meta and like Kirby just like do a summoning ritual to like to bring Asbo from the dead or something like that. That could be sick. I'm just saying. Petition for Asbo revival. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'll make a shrine. Half joking. Dude, we have the Asbo never died alternate universe, and bro has the drip. Oh wait, that's an alternate universe. Oh god, I gotta look at that stuff. All right, but I do gotta get going. Before I go look at that, I've gotta get going now. We are gonna go raid. There's a. Oh wait, Stellar is streaming. Yo, let's go raid Stellar. Oh my god, I was gonna raid Sass Queen, but Stellar's online. We gotta raid him. Hell yeah, hold on. This is perfect timing. This is literally perfect timing. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, I made a bunch of sketches for somewhere. I gotta voice dub the sketches for fun. How about one small change to the AU can change the whole thing. Exactly, yeah. Hold on. Stellar steals raid. Did I get him? Yes! Okay, everyone wake up. Everyone wake up. Right. Stellar is playing Kirby Air Ride, okay? I nearly spelled my confidence. Yes! Okay, hold on. I have ads. Let me get rid of the ads first. I'm gonna go to the screen. I have ads real quick. What is this? I don't need a deodorant. Why would I need a deodorant ad? Okay.
When it comes to your wellness routine, the details are the difference. Dove Men Body Wash.
Okay, I don't need body wash.
In harmony with their bodies.
I don't.
For healthier feeling skin.
Okay.
All these details add up to something greater. New Dove Men Plant Powered Body Wash.
I have good body wash, thank you though. Oh, here it is! Oh, these ads, I don't know. They're telling, dude, these ads legit just said, bro, you stink. These ads just called me stinky. I need these double points. Kazoo stream underway. Yes, dude, I'm so excited for the Kazoo stream. Are these ads trying to say something, bro? I know what they're saying. I know what they're saying. Anyways, I will catch you on the next stream. Friday we'll be playing Simulacra at the same time, and we should be finishing it. I think Friday is when we finish it. So yeah, it'll be a fun one. I think that's pretty much all I have to say. I might do a surprise stream sometime this week or next week because I really want to get playing something. I just don't know what it is. But if I get some free time, I'll let you all know. Anyways, we're running out of time. Bye-bye, everyone. You're all awesome. Have fun. Don't raid. What?
I was going to try to do this, like, try to check off everything.